Hello everyone, it's your girl JoJo coming to you with another review for Mary Mary Season 5, Episode 3. So let's get into this review. Okay, if you are wondering where Episode 2 is, I actually had to delete Episode 2. I went back and watched it, y'all, and for lack of a better word, it was not good. It was not entertaining. I'm not really sure what I had going on. I know Episode 1 I was a little bit nervous, but Episode 2 I felt like I should have been coming way better than that. And I think I'm trying to go scene by scene, which may be a little bit more work, and the video was really long, so I just deleted the whole thing. I'm still kind of trying to find my way. Um, but this should be fun, okay, because we all growing together. So I'm still trying to figure out how to make the review entertaining, but, at the same time, not so long. But at the same time, I don't want to leave nothing out. For those of you who can't watch the show on TV, I feel like I want to tell you everything. And, I really ain't no time for that. Anyway, you guys, so I'm going to try to do things a little bit differently on this review, and we'll see if I can shave off a little bit of time, because I was spending a whole lot of time on these reviews. Alright, so we aren't exactly going in order, but it's still going to be a very, very cohesive review. I won't leave anything out for you guys. I'm in my other bedroom, so I hope I don't look dark. I was trying to get a little bit more sunlight, so excuse the stuff in the background, y'all. This is just like my spare bedroom. So anyway, the show starts out with Tina, and Tina is going to rehearsal. You guys know that Tina has now lost her nanny in Elena, so she has to go to rehearsal with all of the kids, okay? And somewhere, I done forgot that Tina had 4 children. I don't know which one of them children that I missed, but in my head, I was always thinking she had 3, but she has 4 children, and all 4 of her children are under 12. So all you moms out there, aunties, you guys know them children under 12, they are they can be very, very difficult to handle. So they're out, and her mom's with her, honey. Her mom is with her. Her mom is trying to help out, but, honey seemed like one of them grandmas that, she done raised all them children. She done been there, done that. She ain't really be trying to keep a firm hold on them grandchildren. And them grandchildren ain't trying to keep a firm hold on her either. Okay, that oldest one was kind of acting right. But that little boy, honey, he was rolling all over the floor. He was ready to go. He wanted some snacks. They get in there, and Tina might belt out a few words. I'm pretty sure they were putting on a little bit for the camera. The children are probably a little bit more, well-behaved than that. I mean, their mom's a big star, but Tina's really stressed out. She doesn't know what she's going to do about her nanny situation. Elena has left on her, and she's going on this tour, and she got to find somebody to watch them churn. So she gets with her sister. I believe she's younger as well, Shantae. She gets in there, and Tina's just like, oh, okay, I wanted to really talk to you. I had to take my kids to rehearsal the other day, and Shantae's just like, why would you take your children to rehearsal? Where is Elena? So, Tina tells her that Elena is gone. Elena has gone back to Erica. Tina does let us know, okay, we didn't know this, right? Tina does let us know that Elena was originally Erica's nanny, which we knew. But what we didn't know is that Elena was always supposed to go back to Erica's, okay? Tina was only supposed to have Elena for a month, or was it the summer? Either way, she was supposed to be going back. Erica was supposed to get her back. But what I think happened is Tina is so used to getting things her way that she wasn't expecting Erica to make a big deal about Elena coming back, and that she would just get, Warren grandmama or somebody to keep the children. And that's not what happened. Once Erica got upset, like I said in the review y'all didn't see, I think it all started as a tee-hee, and then I think, things got real. Tina wasn't ready, and Elena didn't put no 2 weeks in, and was just like, bye girl, good luck with your children. So Tina lays it on Shantae that she needs help with her children while she goes on this tour. She's going to be gone for 5 weeks. She got 4 children. Honey can't keep them. She can't do that. I was wondering if you could help me out, girl. Keep my children. And Shantae's just kind of looking at her. Tina is type of mom. She has schedules, and she wants her children to eat certain things, which I don't believe Tina was putting on about that. I think Tina is that kind of mom. Tina is a boss hog, a control freak, okay? Y'all want to know what a boss hog is? I'm going to put a definition in there right here. I'm going to put a definition in there about what a boss hog is. Tina, Shantae pauses, and Shantae kind of pauses, and she's thinking a minute, and she said, well, you know what? You my sister and all, but is there going to be compensation for this? And I was just like, yes, ma'am. Shantae, you are asking the right questions. I don't care. Listen, I know somebody out there is going to be like, but that's family. It's family, but it's also 5 weeks. It's also 4 children. 5 times 4. Somebody going to have to run me some money. I'm not playing them games. Especially, I do think Shantae has a child of her own. But, you know, when you got your own children and all of that, and then, I applaud Shantae for asking about it. Now, I'm pretty sure they family, so compensation might be a little different from what you would pay somebody else, but compensation is compensation, and she deserves it for keeping her children. She's helping you out. Tina tells her, of course, you know, we'll talk compensation, but can you do it? And Shantae's just like, yes, I can do it. I said, Shantae, girl, you forgot to add in, we gonna keep these monsters over here at your house. Them children ain't coming over to my townhouse where they spoiled behind looking at my stuff like, bigger than this. Y'all know how spoiled children do. So Gugu gets a visit from her boyfriend. Y'all know Gugu, she keeps a little boo thing. Okay, so Mel walks in with flowers. He got shades on, and I was just kind of like, ooh, who is that? So he comes up to her desk, and she's excited. It is Dion. It's her new boyfriend. She's very happy with him. And Dion, when he took them shades off, I went, Now look, I'm grown. I done been around for quite a few years, and I know trifling when I see it. Okay, y'all, let me not say that. I don't know Dion Dewar. I don't know him, right? I don't know nothing about him. But I tell you what I did notice was them dog tags, which had me thinking that he might be military. And y'all all know, okay, y'all ever seen that Instagram meme, the cheat on your girl starter pack? If I can find it, I'm going to put it in the video. But yeah, Dion. All right, we just gonna keep our eyes open for Dion. He better than that other cornball she was dating. Y'all remember him? I did not like him. Dion at least seemed like, you know, he might be kind of on the up and up. That other one seemed like he just wanted to hit and quit. Dion seemed like he wanted to hit, but you know, he want to stay too. So Google is talking to him, and I find out that he came all the way from South Carolina. I was just like, hey. Y'all know South Carolina people, we get hyped anytime anybody is on the TV and they coming from South Carolina, honey, because that means you done came far from the gutter. And don't be black. We are very, very excited to see our South Carolinians on TV. I don't even know if he's from South Carolina, but I heard South Carolina and I got hyped, buddy. We be like, well, I know her cousin. Google is talking to him about this tour that's coming up, and one of the first stops on the tour is in Charlotte. So she's excited that she'll be able to see him on that first leg. Charlotte's about an hour away from where I live, and I don't know why I felt the need to add that in. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing to do it. So she's excited that she's going to be able to see him on the first leg of the tour, and she's trying to decide if she is going to introduce Dion to Tina. Now, y'all know, okay, how the family does Gugu boyfriends. Mainly Tina. Okay, the men aren't even as bad as Tina. Y'all remember Tina asked old cornball, they did a flashback, and she was asking him all kind of questions and saying in this family, you know, marriage is forever, and we do this and we do that. And I was just like, Tina, girl, get away from him. And Mr. Cornball was just like, bro. So, Gugu is saying she gonna have to kind of just see how this is gonna go. She wants Dion to meet Tina, but Tina has a way of making people uncomfortable. So Tina is intimidating, y'all, and I'm intimidated. I know it don't seem like it on here, but people have told me that I am very, very intimidating, and they weren't really sure if they wanted to approach me to get to know me. I don't know why, y'all. I'm pleasant. Do y'all believe me? Let's flip over to Erica and Warren real quick. Okay, Erica is riding in the car and she gets a phone call from somebody. I'm sorry, y'all. I had my head down. I be trying to take notes and kind of listen, so I didn't see who the guy was, but the guy called and presented Erica with an opportunity to do a song on a sitcom or a daytime television show called Sinners and Saints. Honey, when you talk with your tongue, did y'all hear how I just told that? When you talk with your tongue, we don't really need to be saying words like that. Erica is going to, she's been offered a role on this show to sing and also a small acting role, a little bit of a cameo. So Erica is very excited about it. She asks if Warren can come. And the guy on the phone is just like, yeah, absolutely. Warren is very hands-on. We would love to have Warren there. So you're going to do it. You're going to be able to do it. And Erica's just like, yes, I'm excited. I'm going to be able to do it. So, all right, Erica, girl, get your acting on. Erica goes home to Warren and she's excited to share the news about this opportunity that she has been presented with. Warren is always playing that keyboard. It's like it's attached to his hip. It's like a pager. He just always just... Y'all used to talk to this guy that played the keyboard, and something would be on TV, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's kind of high." Would you quit? Cut it out. So Warren's in the living room. He's just kind of looking at her. He always scratching his head when he talks to her. And Erica tells him, "I got this opportunity, and we're going to Atlanta. We got to go to Atlanta." And Warren said, "Now, who does we?" Erica said, "Excuse me? Us. We're going to Atlanta." Warren said, "Well, I got things on the books. I got things to do. I don't have time for that." Erica is shocked. Okay, she doesn't want to go to Atlanta by herself. Warren is always with her. And, this is something new for her. So she really wanted Warren to be there. Warren tells her, "Oh, well, okay, you committed me to doing something that you didn't check with me first, and I'm not going to be able to go. So you got it, though. You can go by yourself." And Erica's just like, "I can't believe this. Like, you can't change your schedule." Warren's just like, "No, I'm not changing my schedule. I'm not coming. Next time you need to check with me before you commit me to do things." I was just like, what Warren is. He's very, very strong with Erica. He always has been like that, though. And I think that is the reason why, y'all didn't watch I didn't put the last review up, but I had said that it's interesting to note how different the girls are in their relationships. Erica and Warren, Erica has to be like, "Give me a kiss," and all of this. They're not super affectionate. Tina and Teddy is almost expected, and them two can be all over each other. As a matter of fact, I would hate to see what they do in front of them children. They probably tongue each other down right there in front of them kids. And it's a little bit different for Erica and Warren, but I think because they actually have one of those relationships that strikes me as like, it's love. I definitely think they love each other, but the affection part is affected because they're business partners as well, and they're so used to doing work together. And Warren is just as hard on Erica as he would be on any other artist. Okay, Warren actually reminds me a lot of how Vince was in the first and second season of Braxton Family Values. Y'all remember Vince used to always be like, "You got to get up early, you got to do this, you got to do that, you need to work on this, you need to work on that." And Tamar would be trying to be sexy for him, and Vince would be looking at his phone like, "Child, please, are you going to do this music or no? Anybody got time for that sexy that you trying to pull?" Disappointed, but she got to go on to Atlanta anyway. The show must go on. Meanwhile, Erica is kind of getting an inkling that something may be wrong with her man, because it's just not like Warren to not want to go. He rushed her off the phone when she called and said she was nervous, and she was just like, "Yeah, something is going on with my man." And yeah, something is going on with your man. Your man owe people money, okay? And that woman's intuition, I don't care what nobody say, it's a very real thing. Men love to say it's not real because it's the main thing that gets y'all in trouble. We don't need women's intuition to find out what's going on with Warren, because we can just watch the confessionals. Okay, Warren owes somebody all this money, and while Erica is gone, this is going to be the perfect time for him to figure out how he going to make it do what it going to do. Shout out to Mama D when it comes to this money. So Warren goes out golfing and he meets with his dad, and Warren is definitely a chip off the old block. Warren looks like his daddy. He's a little bit darker, but he carries himself like his dad. He's gonna look just like his daddy probably when he gets old. Dad gets out there and he is hoping that Warren is hoping that his dad is going to be able to give him some good advice when it comes to this whole situation with Sony. He explains to his dad what's going on, and his dad is just like, "Well, have you tried to talk to Tina? What is the problem?" And he said, "Yeah, Tina about that. Tina don't talk. Okay, Tina, what she does is you sit down with her, you tell her the situation, and then she talks for 40 minutes and you don't get a word in edgewise." I said, that doggone Warren, I wouldn't even call him shady, because I think he would say it directly to your face if he saw you. So he don't mind telling the truth on it, and tell the truth on it is what we should do. So he also says that, Tina is not trying to really look out for him the way that he has looked out for their career. I helped build up your success, and now you're not trying to help me out. That was also a good point. I don't think that they really realize how much work Warren has done in their career. I think Erica does, but I think Tina doesn't really realize that as much. So the daddy says, "Well, you need to separate the business from the family." And Warren said, "It's easier said than done. That's my sister. Okay, I can't do what I would do with my regular artist." And I guess with his regular artist, he would sue him or take him to court. And he can't do that with Tina. And I don't see Warren doing that. He cutthroat, but you know, he ain't no Jay-Z with it. Y'all know Jay-Z. Don't Jay-Z seem like type of nigga, I will sue Blue Ivy. You mess around and do something to me, I'll sue anybody who wants to. Child, let me not talk about Blue Ivy, honey. The Beehive will be like, Warren heads over to the bank or his financial planner. I don't know who this person is, but we just gonna say Mr. White Man. He gets and sits down with Mr. White Man, and Mr. White Man is telling him about some of his options. Warren says that he doesn't want to have to, you know, sell his home or anything like that, but he's trying to get into some equity, investments, what he has that he can pull money out of. Well, you know, Mr. White Man tells him, if you're going to do property, the best thing to pull money out of is going to be your home and not your studio. And Warren was afraid of that. He really wanted to do it with his studio. He tells Mr. White Man, well, the thing is, I want to do this and I don't really want to alert my wife. Remember, Warren doesn't want Erica to be worried. He doesn't want her to be stressed. He really wants to handle it. Really, I think Warren don't want Erica to go off on him because I feel like Erica got it in her to do it, but you got to make her real mad. So the guy is just like, okay, well, you can take, you know, a second loan out on your home or something to that nature. And Warren says, okay, well, I would like to be able to do this without my wife getting involved. Is that something that, you know, something that we're going to be able to do? He might as well slid the white man $50. Like, I would like to do this on the hush tip. Mr. White Man is looking at him like, honey, we don't do that around here. Is your wife's name on the deed? Is it on the title? And Warren says, yes, it is. I said, Erica, girl, thank you. Okay, you doing what they don't do. Okay, hey, let me tell you something. If you marrying me, ain't no way you about to ever not put my name on that house. Okay, we break up, ain't gonna be none of that. Well, this is my house, you got to go. No, this is our house. We about to be roommates. I'm about to move upstairs. You better build you an apartment down in the basement. We gonna figure it out. Okay, y'all, I saved the best for last. This doggone tour. Let us pray. All right, so they get to Charlotte, which is the first stop in the tour. Tina gets off the bus, and you think everything is going to go well, but you know it's never like that with Tina. When they get in there, Teddy, the tour manager, is talking to the stage people, and something isn't right. They're still trying to set up stuff, and it's getting closer and closer to call time. Terry, the tour manager, is just like, okay, you know what, handle it, take care of it. Now, what I wanted Terry, the tour manager, to do was kind of keep that quiet, you know, because we know how Tina is, and just kind of keep checking on the situation, but he don't do that. He go in there, he tell Tina what's going on, and Tina's just like, oh, really? Okay, the stage isn't even ready yet, and, you know, they trying to get the lighting right, they trying to do this, they trying to do that, and Gugu ain't here, and, you know, Terry notices that Gugu isn't there. He's just like, you know, when are you going to be getting ready? Wear your clothes. When is this all going to happen? And she's just like, you know what, let me call her. Child, Tina might as well just put her phone in her back pocket, because the one thing she shouldn't have done was call Gugu and ask her when she was going to be there, because it ain't go how she thought it was going to go. Gugu answers the phone, and you know somebody ain't got time for you when they answer the phone like this. Yes. So Tina is just asking her, when are you going to be here? I need to get ready. I need to get styled. What time are you going to be here? She says that I have to go by my room. I'm headed there now. I need to go in my room and get myself together. I'm going to swing by, pick up Dion, and then I'm going to be on the way. Well, Gugu don't want to hear, not Gugu. Tina don't want to hear that. Okay, what you done mentioned Dion for? Okay, you can't mention no boyfriend to Tina, especially if she ain't met him. Okay, she gonna assume he is on that BS. So she was just like, oh, so you frolicking around with your boyfriend? You out with your boyfriend having a good time, and I got a show today, you got a job to do, and you out frolicking with your boyfriend? Well, you would think that this conversation, you know, given who Tina is, that ain't nobody gonna give her no pushback. But let me tell you, that's exactly why I love that Gugu. Gugu is probably the only sister that'll really give it to Tina the way that Tina gives it to her. And Tina couldn't do nothing but, ooh, y'all, let me just Gugu tells her, how dare you, okay? Don't talk to me like that. Don't treat me like I'm unprofessional, okay? You know I'm out here doing stuff. I've been running around all day for you, all day trying to get your stuff together. You wanted stuff at the last minute. I haven't. I am going to be there. I have to go to my room. I have to get myself together. I haven't been with my boyfriend all day. I've been running around for you all day, and I have to get to my room and do my hair and do my makeup since you didn't hire anybody to do it for me. I was just like, ooh, shade, girl. And I have to look like something because I am hosting. I know you hired me to do 2 jobs and I plan to do them. I am going to be there. So like I said, don't call me anymore. I will be there when I get there, which will be in a few. Click. I was just like, ooh, Tina, girl, you dropped your face. That Tina was looking stupid. I bet you behind them shades I was just like, oh, y'all, she couldn't even say nothing back. I think Tina might have got one word in the entire conversation. I was just like, finally, okay, somebody stand up to that doggone Tina. Everybody is so meek and mild around Tina and scared of her. Really, they remind me of how my aunts do with my mama. Don't never want to say nothing to her. Say something to her. So Tina's just kind of sitting there. She got the phone like this because Google her. I said, girl, you can put that phone down. You got hung up on. Ain't nobody talking to you no more. So after she gets read to particles by Google, Tina is in the back going off about stuff not being right, you know, the mics and the stages and set. And on top of that, y'all, how about they start letting people in the doors? Because I guess it was time. And she's just like, where is Siri? Why are y'all letting people in? The stage isn't even set. You don't let people in. You know, she's going off about that. She ain't got her hair ready. She ain't got her makeup ready. You know, she is giving us, she's building up to her Tyler Perry scene, her Tyler Perry audition scene. Y'all know that I don't care what nobody say. That Tina needs to be in a Tyler Perry play immediately because all she do is give us all the theatrical, all the dramatics, all of the, oh Lord. All she need is one of them black microphones. Y'all know how back in the day in Tyler Perry, they used to have a black microphone. It used to be right here in the middle of the wig. All she need is one of them. So Google does finally end up showing up, y'all. And Google and Dion end up showing up with some Chick-fil-A. I said, I'm telling you, if I'd have been Tina, I bet you I'd fight you. You come in here with some Chick-fil-A and you ain't got me no 8-piece nugget and a fry and a lemonade. Them is fighting words right there. I will try to mop the floor with your body. She is walking slow, y'all. She ain't even in no rush to get in there. Telling Dion, I don't even know if I really want to do this anymore. This girl is, you know, yelling at me, trying to accuse me of being unprofessional and all of that. Like, oh, who does she think she is? I know she in there going off on people, probably going crazy. I don't even know if I'm ready to go in here. And Dion's just kind of like, well, you know, he just smiling. He happy to be on TV. So he got his Chick-fil-A. I guess he gonna, you know, go sit in the back and eat his nugget. And then Google goes in and she can hear Tina yelling and she was like, oh, I hear she's happy and ready for me to style her. So let me go on in. Tina asked for the camera. She told him to cut the cameras off. So I guess her mic is on. And you could just hear her going off, you know, every 5 minutes. Every time they flash back to the stage, she going off. You know, the crowd is showing up. The crowd is just kind of looking like, doo-doo-doo-doo. I guess she didn't have no opening act, honey. When you independent, you can't pay for no opening act unless you want your kids to get up there and tap dance. She ain't got no opening act. So everybody's just kind of like, so Tina's in the back yelling and Google finally gets on stage because she is hosting. So she, you know, giving glory to God. She sounds just like one of the misters of ceremony. I welcome you once. I welcome you twice. I welcome you 3 times in the name of the Holy Ghost. So, however people be saying it, it's the same welcome every time. Church folk, y'all know. So she's saying to God be the glory and everything's going to go well and all of this is going to go well. I don't know what Teddy is doing during this time. I can't even remember him being, I don't even remember what he was doing. All I remember is Tina going off. So Google finally says, you know, I'm here. I'm going to introduce my sister, you know, and all of that. She introduces Tina and then it's like this long pause. And I'm pretty sure they made it longer for the show. And Tina isn't coming out yet. So Google is just like, okay, come on, Tina. And even Teddy, this is when he does show up, was just like, come on, Tina, where's my wife? Come on out now. You know, things happen. It's the first show. Things happen. But, you know, come on out. Let's do this. Let's do this. You know, Tina was still in the back calling people dummies and saying it's the first show and it ain't supposed to go like this. And she said something about, you know, I'm going to cancel it. You ain't going to do nothing. You going to get your behind out on that stage. I know that. So finally she comes out on stage, and you wouldn't have thought that she was even back there cutting up. You know, she come out with all her Holy Ghost humble, giving honor to God. Hallelujah. 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 I was just like, ooh, Tina. She get out there, and I don't know if Google bought that outfit. I don't know if Tina picked it out, but it looked like a pastoral robe. It looked like a pastoral robe, but it just flared out, and it was glittery. It gave me African pride, but pastoral African pride. I was confused. She gonna go off script. She started moving microphone stands and lights, and basically trying to have a nervous breakdown on the stage, which I'm pretty sure was for the show. And we don't put this right here. Don't go right here. Y'all get the lights right. Y'all do this and y'all do that. I was just like, oh Lord. So who comes out to save the day, y'all? Who comes out to save the day? Teddy. Singing together, and everybody's excited. The crowd's going wild. You know, the ladies love Teddy. And everything is going really well. They sound good together. Tina is really kind of standing back. You know, she's not really in it like you know how Tina normally is with Erica. She's not really doing all of that. She's just kind of really, it almost seems like she wants Teddy to have a little bit of his shine. And, you know, Teddy gonna take it because we all know Teddy want to be a star. In the last episode that I didn't put up, the episode 2 review, I did kind of explain how I feel about Teddy, because I don't want y'all watching these reviews thinking that I just hate Teddy. I don't. But I do have my feelings about Teddy, and I do have my concerns where Teddy goes. And you know what? I'm going to just drop that little piece right here in the video so y'all can. I'm really joking, but I still have my feelings about Teddy. And I started to have my feelings about Teddy before the cheating even happened. This is really how I feel about Teddy. In the earlier seasons, I would notice how Tina was always like, I have to get home. I have to be with my husband. I have to be with my kids. Teddy doesn't like me being gone like this. And I was just like, does he know who he married? Like, she's a big star. He had to know that there were going to be times where she would be on the road. However, this is what I'm thinking happened. I think that Teddy had his own thing going on, and he got with Tina and expected his, you know, not because she was already a star, I don't think that, but, you know, when he realized how big Tina was and how much she had going, he knew she was going to be a star, but he wasn't worried about it because he had his singing and his drumming, and he knew his drumming, is that a word? And he knew that he was going to be a star as well. They were both going to be successful in their own right, and I think that Teddy was fine with that. But when Tina became a bigger name and started to do a whole lot more, and she was away from the kids and she wasn't really at home, as a male, you know, if you are a type of male where that kind of stuff matters, like you want your woman at home, you want your woman taking care of home, you want your woman to really be that homemaker, it can start to, but I think that with Teddy, it began to wear down on him. I don't think he liked it. I don't think he liked the fact that his career was not where it wanted to be. I mean, look at the situation, you guys. You got Erica, who's the big name, Tina, who's the big name, and then Erica's husband, without Erica, is still a big name. And Teddy is just Teddy, you know, who played the drums and is trying to get his whole little group going. So I think that he had feelings about it. He at home with the kids. She's out. Warren is also out on the road. He has more than one artist. So I think he was just kind of, you know, feeling some type of way about it. And instead of addressing that with his wife, I feel some type of way that you're not here and my career isn't going the way I wanted to. Instead of saying that, I don't think Teddy wanted to look selfish. So I think he gathered up his insecurities, and I think he did what he did. Okay, and we all know what he did. And, you know, instead of telling his wife, I'm having some problems, maybe we need to go talk to somebody, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, he decided that instead he was going to bust it wide open and bring it back with a harem of women. Okay, that's what Tina said, a harem. So he wanted to be a star, and it didn't pop off from him. And I think that Tina knows that now. And now she is going to make sure that she includes Teddy in the things that she's doing at this moment because she wants it to pop off for him. And she should. Okay, she's his wife. She should support him. There's nothing wrong with that. But I wish that more men realized, okay, even including Teddy at that time, that when your wife shines and your wife is doing well, it is not a slight to you. Okay, it is never a slight to you if you with the right woman. Now, if she throw it in your face, that's another thing. But when you are with somebody who is doing well and they shine, it doesn't dim your light. It actually makes your light brighter. Okay, because when I'm doing well, you doing well. When I'm out there shining, you shining too, because I wouldn't be the woman that I am if I didn't have your support behind me. Okay, y'all, so that's how I feel about Teddy, and now you know why I sometimes give Teddy a little bit of the side eye, because I just think Teddy, Trey Songz with it. He just want to be successful. So they do the show, and the show is good enough. I like the songs a little bit that I did here. They get to the back, and this is where a conversation, I had a little bit of feeling about this conversation. Teddy tells Tina that what they're doing right now is not popular, okay? He tells her he got a few notes, okay, for the show. I was just like, this nigga got his nerve to have some notes. You was just playing the drums a few minutes. He tells her, I feel like what we're doing is not popular. And Tina was just like, it isn't? And he said, no, it isn't, okay? And what we're doing right now is not a show. What you do with Mary Mary, even when I go see Erica, what she does, it's a show. What we're doing right now is not a show. And I was just like, huh? And then he's like, y'all do ministry, but y'all also do a show. And this right here, this not a show. And I was just like, well, what are you getting at, Teddy? Are you trying to say that what your wife does with her sister is not ministry, and what your sister-in-law does solo, that's not ministry, it's a show, it's a production? Don't get me wrong. They got steps and they got, certain things that they do and lighting and all of that. And I guess now that I'm saying it out loud, I kind of get his point. With Mary Mary, y'all have a certain way that y'all do things. Y'all have a production that you guys do and that you're used to doing. When you get here with me and we're doing our thing, stuff don't have to be right. You don't need to be worried about the lighting and all of that. We just need to get out there and we need to do ministry and give this message. So, okay, Teddy. Fine. I guess we agree, but we do agree. I guess I just didn't like the way that he tried to kind of downplay what Mary Mary does or what Erica does. Like it's just a show, it's just a production and y'all don't minister. They definitely do minister, and there's nothing wrong with a little, decency and order and maybe a few steps here. Now, I don't see a problem with that, especially with the world that we live in. You kind of got to try to meet people and minister to people in a way that they understand. Everybody don't understand all that flat foot, singing and hollering. Everybody don't do that. Everybody don't respond to that. And I know a lot of people won't agree with me on that, but we're living in an age where the world has a lot of influence. And I'm not saying that the church should conform to the ways of the world, because the church should never do that. I feel like the church should conform to, ministry that is effective to the people. All right, y'all, that is it. I hope that I can shave some minutes off these review times. That first one was too long. That second one was too long and boring. I didn't even post it, and I hope that this was a little bit better. And I just hope that I get better and better as the time goes by. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I don't know what's wrong with me. I didn't have any coffee. I didn't have any caffeine. I don't really know why I'm going off like this, but I got to get ready to go to work. And I really, really appreciate all of you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Any suggestions that you have, I will take them all into consideration. And like I said, be kind now. Be nice. You ain't got to be mean to me. I won't be mean to you. But thank you so much, y'all, for watching. And hope you have a great day, great night whenever you're watching. Bye.